Yeah, Milwaukee, the blue dot in what you can only call a purple state right now, the way the last couple elections have gone. Former governor of the state of Wisconsin, Scott Walker, joining us over Zoom right now. Governor Walker, does this make sense to you, bringing the RNC to Milwaukee in 2024?
Yeah, it's a huge win on several fronts. Certainly, it's why years ago I was involved with getting the other national convention, the DNC in Milwaukee. It's a big win for Milwaukee and southeastern Wisconsin. It's a great way to showcase this region and really open people's eyes around the country and around the world to all that we have to offer. But obviously, as well, on top of that, it's a big win as a Republican because it shows just how important Wisconsin will be in the 2024 election. And what better way to show that than to be right here in southeastern Wisconsin in one of the key battleground states.
Governor, how much of what Milwaukee accomplished in getting the DNC in 2020 helped make this happen? And what was the big sell did you think that you had to make to the Republican National Committee?
No, it's a great question. And in fact, you just mentioned my friend Reince Priebus. Reince and I were with the delegates when they toured the Fiserv Forum, when the Site Selection Committee members went there. And one of the big phrases we said over and over again was it's turnkey. And one of the huge advantages of having the DNC already approved Milwaukee as the site, even though sadly it didn't happen because of COVID the way we'd expected, was that hotels, accommodations, Visit Milwaukee, just as a side, did a fabulous job, as they often do. In this case, they really stepped up. They showed that we had the capacity. And then being a battleground state, it helped because with law enforcement, security issues, all those things we already had proven a couple of years ago to the other national committee. Turnkey was the key operative word phrase there. The other big thing was the Fiserv Forum. Reince pointed out, and we repeated it often, that just a simple thing like having 5G access that cost about $1 million to add to the stadium in Cleveland 4 years before was something that's already built into that new fabulous facility. So another win for the Fiserv Forum.
My next question about Fiserv Forum, I mean, I don't see either 2020 or 2024 happening in the Bradley Center, as much as we all love that place. When you look back on the fight to get the money approved to build Fiserv Forum in the city of Milwaukee, I have to think everybody on both sides of the aisle now has to say that is money well spent.
It really is, and I'm proud to. We were one of the few places in the entire country that did it without a tax increase. We showed that we could leverage those assets, get the job done, bring it home, so that we won initially with the DNC and now with the RNC, and really get a chance to physically showcase that. It was great to have the DNC designation for Milwaukee and the Fiserv Forum, but now we know in 2024 that place will be rocking, it'll be full, and people will see just how remarkable not only the Fiserv Forum it is, but the Deer District and everything around it. I think it's going to be a great buzz.
Governor, one other question for you here. You have been to political conventions, and they are political events. But give us a sense where people say, that's going to be all politics in downtown Milwaukee. I don't want to deal with any of that politics. How much is politics, and how much is the roll out the red carpet for these visitors?
Oh, every convention, very proud. Not only that city, but that entire region and state are proud to have, whether you're Democrat, Republican, independent, undecided. It's pretty exciting to have all those people. And I think one of the biggest wins, it's why I remember years ago as governor when I was involved in the DNC site selection as well, I said, it's not red or blue, it's green that matters. And it's all this money, not just with all the vendors, all the catering, everything else that comes in, but it's all the attention. It's like winning, the Bucks winning the NBA championship. The whole world pays attention to what's going to be happening in 2024. And in 2024, for the RNC convention, at least it's going to be in Milwaukee and in Wisconsin, and that's a big deal.
One quick question for you. Do we know if the convention will be in July or August of 2024?
That part they'll be talking about in a few weeks, beginning of August, when the RNC meets in Chicago, but they can have it whenever they want. I just got a text earlier from a friend in Arizona who said, we're looking forward to the summer in Milwaukee as opposed to in Arizona that time of the year.
Governor Walker, thank you so much for joining us on what could wind up being a very momentous day for the city of Milwaukee. It would have to be a major malfunction at this point for the RNC to not select Milwaukee when they meet in early August. Scott Walker, thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.